If you're considering trucking as a career, I should make you aware of the fact that there are a few things out there that are pretty scary for truck drivers. The first scary thing, the dreaded four-wheeler. They come in all sizes and shapes, all types. There's crazy soccer moms in minivans. There's young guys that have watched The Fast and the Furious too many times driving junkers. There's girls on the way to the shopping mall. There's guys pretending they're execs blowing away on their cell phones instead of watching where they're going. And last but not least, there's the a-holes that just shouldn't have a license at all. Those are the guys you've got to worry about the most, because they'll kill you in a minute. That group causes 90% of the accidents, and we're the guys targeted for enforcement. When was the last time you saw a soccer mom get a red light at the scale and get pulled around back? Think about it, it's discrimination. You know why? The DOT is scared of angry soccer moms. That's why they don't get pulled around back. Something else that's scary? The new style dispatcher, or I can't even say it with a straight face, they like to call them driver managers now. These guys are barely out of high school, half of them haven't even learned to shave, and they still live at home. In fact, they live in the basement apartment at mom's house, and they think that's living the dream. The only previous job experience they've had is gaming in the basement, and they come and get a job as a dispatcher, and the trucking company tells them, you guys are going to be the boss of all those truck drivers out there on the road. And don't worry if you make the truck drivers mad, because they're miles away and they can't hurt you. What the company doesn't tell those guys is that sooner or later the truck drivers are going to return to the terminal and they're going to come looking for you, boy. They want to know what kind of car you drive. Most of those guys get a ride home from their mom or take the bus. When you've been on the road so long, you're starting to think of Subway as fine dining. Along your route, you know all the Subway stops. You go in there, and everybody behind the counter knows your name. That's not a good thing. And the 75-year-old woman slapping the pastrami on your bun, she's starting to look pretty good to you. Run for your life, buddy. You've been on the road too long. That's scary. Guys that couldn't get a job sweeping the floor at Walmart, so they've gone to drive for Swift. These guys are scary to watch them drive. You know the type. The bunk extenders are all smashed up. The front bumper's hanging on with binder twine, and they got dents all over the truck and trailer. They spend more time paying attention to their cell phone as they're backing into the truck stop than they do looking in the mirrors. And usually these guys are the guys that are loudmouthing in the truck stop. They're the loudest guys. Those guys are scary. Those guys would probably drive better if they drove with their eyes closed. They might stand less of a chance of hitting something. So I want you to chew on that for a while, drivers. It's a scary world out there. Trucking is not for the sissy boys, and it's not for the tight-ass disco. So chew on that, Billy Big Rigger, and I'll see you on the back haul.